The Terzo Millennio was a complete surprise to the automobile industry when it was unveiled by Lamborghini. The manufacturer claims that it is the future of super sports cars, powered by an electric engine that can recuperate wasted energy. This car is genuinely unique. So what's so special and unique about this amazing supercar? As we get to know it, you'll understand why it's bringing the future to us. In today's video, we are discussing the Lamborghini Terzo Millennio, the super sports car of the future. Kindly stay tuned until the end of the video because the future is here. Lamborghini is developing new energy storage technology in order to give its cars access to a large reserve of power at a moment's notice. The Terzo Millennio's potential to store electric energy in its structural composites is an intriguing concept. As a result, the human body would serve as a battery. Lamborghini also wants the panels to keep track of the health of the vehicle and report any on damage or cracks. So with the debut of the Terzo Millennio, Lamborghini appears to be looking at an electric future. Is this the sign of death of the famous Lamborghini V12? Not for the time being. Let's check out some facts that I promise you will be amazed by. This supercar is actually a Lamborghini for the third millennium, plain and simple. The term Terzo Millennio refers to the third millennium, but Lamborghini CEO Stefano Domenicali initiated the Terzo project upon his arrival in Sant'Agata. The objective was to investigate how to build an EV hypercar dramatic and engaging enough to give both curb attractiveness and performance befitting of the Lamborghini brand, as well as engage Lamborghini's future audience. The Terzo is essentially a moving technical testbed intended to challenge the current EV ideas and kickstart a more radical approach. The Terzo could run 3 laps at full speed. The required criterion for an EV to be deemed worthy of the trademark was straightforward. It had to be faster than 300 km per hour and capable of 3 hot laps of the Nordschleife. Why are there 3 laps? Because after 3 laps, the tires would need to be replaced, explains Maurizio Reggiani, Lamborghini's chief technical officer. It will make use of radical new technology. According to Reggiani, the man responsible for the majority of Lamborghini's groundbreaking engineering achievements for the last 20 years, not with present technology. According to current market trends, a new EV hypercar is released every other month, all promising to accelerate their lucky rich occupants from 0 to 60 miles per hour quicker than the previous month's internet fodder. When you look at the specifications, you'll notice that they're all based on the same skateboard configuration, with the occupants sitting on the massive battery cell. Reggiani views this technology as evolutionary rather than revolutionary. We needed a more drastic solution, he explained. The bodywork will be able to heal itself. The Terzo team is currently investigating the possibility of employing nanotechnology to weave billions of microscopic copper anodes and cathodes into the carbon weave, transforming the entire body of the Terzo into an energy storage device. Aside from the futuristic notion, the team is employing aerospace polymer technology within the bodywork to allow the carbon fiber to self-heal tiny defects. They've drafted in some of the brightest minds in the world to help. Reggiani, dissatisfied with the existing thinking in the automotive business or the usual development method, opted to return to the laboratory and start from scratch. He also chose to engage the assistance of the world-renowned MIT, where the automobile was unveiled. Halfway through the 3-year collaboration, the MIT minds have demonstrated that the nanotechnology charged carbon fiber innovation can operate on a small scale and are now working on a method to scale it up and industrialize it. A supercapacitor will be required. The team is pushing the boundaries of supercapacitor technology to control the body panel charge and harness it and deploy it to give the performance required to meet the brief. When compared to normal batteries, the key advantage of supercapacitors are their ability to store up to 100 times more energy, their ability to absorb and distribute charge considerably faster, and their ability to withstand many more charge and discharge cycles. In summary, they're lighter and more energy dense, and they'd fit the requirements for the Terzo Millennio's 3-lap max attack assault on the ring. However, utilization of the technology at this scale is still in its infancy in the automotive business, something Reggiani is eager to address. We have this guy who has a brain 10 times the size of mine. He is researching what is currently available on the market and has uncovered something outstanding. To give you an idea, what we discovered with the MIT is an element that can deliver 4.5 volts, which means you can have 3 times more peak energy than current alternatives that you can use in any scenario. Reggiani explains with a grin. I'm confident that by the end of this project, this will be doable. It has 4 independent in-wheel motors. The unique combination of the supercapacitor, body panel charge storage, and the speed with which it delivers power opens up enormous options for flexibility in other parts of the package. The car's current specification calls for each wheel to be powered by an individual in-wheel motor. This enables torque vectoring as well as steering and braking by wire. According to Reggiani, a future version of the Lamborghini Piattaforma inertial system, the black box accelerometer magic that controls the Huracan's chassis, will be able to handle the next level performance. You might even become a driving hero as a result of it. While still in development, the cabin will have a super low F1 style seating position enabled by the lack of a power pack. Lamborghini is also using the Terzo to develop its perspective on driver assistance, which is another frontline tech fight. You buy yourself a Lamborghini, Reggiani replied. I can't fathom someone buying a Lamborghini and relying on a computer to drive it. What we want to develop in a car like this is a kind of human or virtual interface that can chat to you, give you feedback on what you can achieve with the car, how far you are from peak performance, and what you need to do better, a kind of autonomous supporter. This is our vision of self-driving cars. While others focus on autonomy to get you home from the pub after a night out, Lambo's virtual assistant will be able to overlay your pitfall attempts around your favorite track with the ideal lap, then ramp up the appropriate level of support to help you find your inner driving god. It intends to employ airflow to produce distinct audio. The relative silence of the EV future must be unsettling for a brand whose past is built on shouty V12s, and it's no wonder that the Terzo looks to combat this head-on as well. In another yet-to-be-announced collaboration, the Terzo project is investigating how to leverage the airflow over and around the automobile to produce and enhance the audio. In essence, employing the entire car's surface area as a huge musical instrument. It's difficult to see airflow ever replacing the V12's beat, but the hunt for the next generation hypercar soundtrack is on. It isn't that far away. It's easy to dismiss the Terzo Millennio as a fantastical notion that will never see the light of day. A car packed with technology that we don't even understand, let alone have the vision to identify as the next generation performance path. However, when you delve deeper into the project, it becomes clear that it is incredibly important. This is a revolution, Reggiani declared. It can be dangerous. You are correct, but if you want to be a visionary, you must also be willing to take chances. When we first designed the Aventador, someone said to us, "Are you crazy? It's not viable to create a sustainable project with a carbon fiber monocoque." We demonstrated that it was not only conceivable, but also a huge success, and we have recently built chassis number 8000. In this industry, it takes someone to lead rather than follow, to look beyond existing thinking and identify where to go next. The Terzo challenges our perceptions of every facet of the hypercar as we know it. It defies convention, pushes new boundaries, and if the team succeeds, it will change our understanding of performance in every dimension, all while providing a future for speed's apex predators. And we should give it credit for that, as well as the automotive minds that have created it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comments. Thanks!